So my name is Mia, I'm 24 and I had laser eye surgery at Vision Scotland. So day to day I work in an office in central Edinburgh in a finance firm, and so I am looking at screens all day every day, and naturally that has strained my eyes from doing this for quite a few years. Before having laser eye surgery I was finding that my vision was extremely blurry. I was a contact lens wearer, so I would wear them every single day, and when I went travelling I found that when I came home my vision had really deteriorated a lot. I found my eyes getting more irritable with contact lenses, and so that's why I wanted to go down the laser eye surgery route. I was scrolling through social media and I seen that Vision Scotland were actually holding an event in their Glasgow clinic, and so I thought that would be a great opportunity to go along and ask any questions that I had, meet some of the optometrists and maybe see if this was something that would be suitable for myself. So the day of my consultation I went into the clinic in Edinburgh and I had an eye exam done because we weren't initially sure of my specific prescription, and I met with one of the nurses and they did all of the tests before meeting with one of the optometrists, Martin. He then went through some more tests with me and decided on what my prescription was. And then finally I met with the surgeon, Paul Flavahan, and he then spoke through my options and whether I would go with LASIK or LASEK procedure, and together we decided that I would go for the LASIK procedure. I did some window shopping and went to some other providers for consultations, but in the end I did find that Vision Scotland was the company that I decided to go with, as I just liked their people more and I found the experience really enjoyable. On the day of surgery, I was met at reception with one of the nurses and my dad came along with me, which put me more at ease, before then being taken through by one of the nurses and popped into a waiting room. And then one of the nurses came through and administered some numbing drops onto my eyes, and then I sat and waited for about 5 minutes before the surgeon came through, and he just got me to sign some last documents to make sure that I was happy with the procedure I was going to be getting done, and he basically spoke through the process from start to finish on what they would be performing on my eyes that day. So when I went through to the surgery room, there was quite a lot of people, nurses and obviously the surgeon. Some of the nurses I had met before, so that was quite nice. And they very kindly put on some music for me to relax me into it, and they spoke through what I was going to be doing, and one of the nurses gave me some stress balls just in case I needed them. So during the procedure, the surgeon is talking the whole way through it, so you know exactly what's going on at all times. Once the flap is cut, there was a lot of bright flashing lights, but that's all you could really see, and then my vision did go blurry in both eyes. But then obviously once the flap is placed back down, things become a bit clearer, and then they do flush it out with a cleansing solution, so your eyes feel fine and your vision does come back. Straight after the procedure I was sat up and I was given some darkness goggles before being taken over to a different machine just to check that the flaps were all flush, and the surgeon was happy with how my eyes were looking. I was then thanked by the whole team, and then I was walked out by the surgeon and one of the nurses to sit in the waiting room to just wait a couple minutes so I felt okay, have some water before then being discharged. So post-op, my life has definitely changed since having the LASIK surgery. I have found that day to day it's just improved my life 100% because I am staring at screens all day, every day. I find that my eyes aren't as dry and irritable as they were when I would wear contact lenses. When I'm working out, it's not as irritable as having contact lenses in or glasses on. When I'm on holiday, I'm not having to pack extra contact lenses or extra solution, and I feel like all in all it was a super happy and enjoyable experience, and one that I would 100% do again. What surprised me the most about the whole experience was how involved I felt throughout the whole experience and procedure. I felt that I was talked through every single step. I was never left in the dark, and another thing that probably surprised me was how quick the procedure actually took. I'm sure they said it was 15 seconds per eye, and I think it was daunting going in not knowing how long it would actually take, but it was super quick and super efficient. During my experience I could tell that Vision Scotland really take their patient care seriously, and it's definitely a priority for them. I felt at ease the whole time, and I found that any question I asked, they were always more than happy to answer. If I could sum up my experience with Vision Scotland and getting laser eye surgery, I would 100% say it's life-changing and definitely worth it.